When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Hawkeyes will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So they're making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right.
Just steamrolling the defense. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Trying to make magic. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Patterson. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. Power football with the run. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now the Hawkeyes have a whole new backfield without Caleb Johnson, who turned in one of the most prolific rushing seasons in Iowa football history. School record 21 touchdowns. He was this offense a year ago, David.
He was, and if you're an Iowa fan, man, Reese, we've been just clamoring for years. Just give me some offense, like some form of a passing attack. Another new system. Tim Lester comes in as the OC. Interested to see if they can air it out. They can be more fun to watch, and they can score more points.
The give to the tailback. Find some fresh air. Turning on the Jets. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. They'll move the wide receiver. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The up top. Rushes on him. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. And the Hawkeyes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Got his man. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Going up top again. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incomplete.
Makes the grab on the big throw. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Now from inside the red zone. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front.
Oh, out of space. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Moore to the air. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stanton Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here in Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback sneaks it ahead.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get him under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to FIU. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3.
Oh, shit. Not you.
Complete to the right. Really good job to the offense on first down.
I was.
They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him.
Damn, that safety got beat, boy. That corner, my left corner got beat bad. I had to pick him up.
Restricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of
I
time.
looked up, and that motherfucker was wide open, corner way the fuck over there.
The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll start this drive at their own 48.
Yeah, man, we're going to put this one at the hole. Yep.
Gonna run it. It's Hughes.
I had a hole outside. I should have been outside.
I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running backs 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Booyah.
Pulls it in. It's Benson. He almost picked up the first down on that one. He'll be just a little bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get into your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on third down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moore will throw. Under fire. The little soft.
See that fly like I wanted to.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Over 6, so circle should be open possibly.
Looking to throw again. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans
6
are
yards.
absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Between the uprights, it's good.
Damn, he barely all even all the way up there and made it from 51. This motherfucker could make that bitch from 60.
It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Oh, I didn't even fucking know what I picked. Oh, well, I'm not calling the timeout. I didn't mean to, but...
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's reeled in. It's Gill. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And it's good from 58 yards out.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
The name of the game is trying to pressure the quarterback. These bootlegs do a really good job of moving the quarterback's launch point. And then guess what? Now he gets to run the football. So he gets outside the pocket, makes guys look silly with his speed, and gets big chunks of yards like it's nothing.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
Okay, now that I realize that it's fucking under the 2-minute warning, let's get the offense going. Fuck. Okay.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making checks. Gets the back moving. Moore to the air.
Ooh.
Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Looking to throw.
No, you didn't.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown,
Oh.
Oregon.
That was a dot, bro. That was a fucking dot.
How big is that for this offense?
That was a fucking dot.
Get the touchdown. Add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Is that experiential for a Lego video?
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They go to the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Moore will throw. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage in the back end defensively.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to throw it again. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for space. It's Patterson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They'll run play action. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Moore to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Stewart. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Stewart. And they're able to make the tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Benson. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off the RPO, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you've got to bow up. Nice job on...
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown.
Second and goal from the fucking 18, bro.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Stewart. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And listen, I like this near the goal line, right? Do something a little bit different, trying to get you guys with a little bit of speed on the perimeter. Everybody brings in all those big bodies for the goal line, trying to be stout up the middle and not give up a run. So nice job of getting positive yards down in the red zone.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Moore will throw. Here's a heat. Pass rush gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Okay.
I was on the back of it, and I got about halfway, and then I started getting a feeling in my stomach because there was a car behind me that kept randomly flashing their high beams. So I was like, I'm just going to get on the highway and not have to worry about gear and all that stuff.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Pocket breaking down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
He's brought down at the 21. Coming up, fourth down.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Iowa! Made the grab, and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on fourth down? You make the
you're going to have to get up to like fucking 450 on the ball.
Risk it for the biscuit.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in the American.
Outside of
Army has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they parachuted the ball into Michie Stadium, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Temple. Real circle
Outside
back
of
if anything big happens
Saturday,
in
which
this
is
the American, you should know.
for
Thanks
the
for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it
fucking
goes final. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line.
company picnic.
Moore to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Off play action. Buying some time. It's caught. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here?
I don't have a day off
sure
because it's Saturday for at least the next week.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Ducks decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wide.
I read that the whole fucking way, bro. That was me the whole way. You didn't see that?
This defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job.
Look, I put him on the spot, and I switched to him. Look, watch this whole side.
The quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
That's good.
Me and Mom smoked a lot.
This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
Holding the turbo button.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Running back searching for a hole.
Pick him up. Stand down.
What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Ducks trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the
See
football
really
game?
how well this switch don't work in 26. I haven't really tried
Wide
them
receiver going in motion.
because I heard they don't work.
Quick pass on the jet motion.
This is 22.
I thought he was zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical.
Yeah,
They're trying to
they,
get on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast.
they nerfed
trusting
the
their
jet
eyes.
sweeps and all that type of shit, bro.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces 3rd and goal.
Immediate positive.
Trying to barrel in. And he's going to score.
Yeah.
Touchdown Ducks.
Yeah, some
They
sort of
add on
shit.
another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
To the air on second down. Under fire. He's going up top here late in the game. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach